Well, good afternoon again, Works Up. I've got my cup of tea and my bicky here. The bicky of choice today is a chocolate digestive, so I'm looking forward to that in a minute. I've been thinking quite a lot about listening to God. You see, we spend quite a lot of time speaking to him, but do we actually stop and listen to him? When I was an AA patrolman many years ago now, about 20 years ago, I can remember feeling really bored in my van one night as there was no work on, and I was parked up in a lay-by. And so I picked up my Bible and I looked at the edge of the Bible and I could see the clean pages, and I thought, well, I'll read some clean pages. And I opened the Bible to Ecclesiastes. And this is what I read. As you enter the house of God, keep your ears opened and your mouth shut. It's evil to make mindless offerings to God. Don't make rash promises, and don't be hasty in bringing matters before God. After all, God is in heaven and you are here on earth. So let your words be few. And I can remember thinking, wow, I've never heard that verse preached on. And the very next day, as God often does, somebody put a cassette tape in my hand, and it was called The Sacrifice of Fools. And it was a talk on this very verse. And so I thought, I think God might be speaking to me. And it felt quite uncomfortable. I was chatting to a minister friend of mine, Kelvin, a few days ago on the phone, and he said these words to me, which again made me think. How can we say that we're in partnership with God if we're not listening to him? How can we say that we're in partnership with God if we're not listening to him? So my challenge to you today is, as you pray, don't just bring a list and then get up from your prayers and go, well, that's it, I've said my prayers. But I guess we say the wrong thing. We say saying our prayers, but maybe we should be saying, let's listen our prayers. Because prayers should always be a two-way conversation. And just to remind you, we want peace over panic, faith over fear, and calm in the chaos. And I believe that happens when we spend time not just speaking to God, but deliberately listening to him. Amen.